The title of this year's conference is The World Isn't Flat. Now we're kind of playing with words a little bit there. It's 600 years ago since Copernicus first said the world isn't flat. But of course within our business, globalization, of course everybody says the world is flat. And really we're looking at the interplay between the global and the local. So that's what we're doing today, and we've got some fantastic speakers. We've had Yves Maersk, who is a member of the board of the European Central Bank, and he was our keynote speaker. We've had panels on the future of business process outsourcing and shared services, and we're looking at creating 300-day action plans for the industry, how to make ourselves more competitive and sustainable. And then we've also looked at the Ukraine, what's going on there, very strong IT industry, but what's the impact of what's going on politically in the Ukraine at the moment.
Because obviously the events in the Ukraine are quite visible from an overall perspective, but I would argue that the social media as well as the general media are focusing on just the events. And the reality is that Ukraine is a country with a very long history. And I think to understand the Ukraine and the current context, you have to really spend some time going into the details around what Ukraine is about. And understand, for example, how a business has evolved in the Ukraine. And so our panelist was actually a man named Taras Kmitsky that actually was the guy that created a company called SoftServe, began with 3 people in 1993 and expanded to 3,000 as of today. And so he talked a little bit about, first of all, building a company, an IT company, in the kind of the ruins of the post-communist state of Ukraine, being able to build it to 3,000 people, and then how he's basically reacting to the events most currently in the Ukraine.
Krakow region is very interesting for us. So my company currently implementing diversification strategy. So majority of our activity is located in Ukraine, and we are looking for new outsourcing destination. So currently we are in process to open office in Sofia, Bulgaria, and Bucharest, Romania. As well, we're considering Poland, Krakow. That's why I'm here. First of all, we see great progress outsourcing industry made in Krakow. So what I see is around 40,000 people working in outsourcing industry in Krakow, and this is huge success. And to be successful in our times, a company should be located in some concentration region of services, and it's like this key for success, to have access to variety of experiences. And Krakow is one of the best locations from this point of view.
At the end of the day, Krakow is a very fast evolving market, and Aspire provides an opportunity for multinationals as well as local companies to actually collaborate, to hear about the cutting edge of where things are going from an industry perspective, from a geographic perspective, and to collaborate, meet each other, and create new business opportunities.
I'm the big fan of the Aspire and the Aspire's activity in Krakow. I guess they are great support for the business in Krakow, and let's say they are very effective, and as well it's a great meeting point. It's a good networking place, of course. What is more, I really like the knowledge what you can pick you up here. So it's really useful in the reality as well.
The atmosphere in the conference is the most important part of any conference, okay? It's not necessarily what happens in terms of what people speak about when they're on stage. It's the networking that takes place, the informal conversations that take place. What you see at the Aspire annual conference is the work of what's gone on throughout the year. Is you see that people know each other, they like each other, they trust each other. And so there's a very, very friendly atmosphere.